So yeah, this is like a little update, like chatty vlog, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I won't be posting any what's the word I'm looking for, weekly vlogs for the next couple of weeks because my laptop has tragically died on me. I may be able to get these videos up that I'm recording, I may not, but it's touch and go. So yeah, but my new computer is being delivered I'd say within the next 3 weeks, so fingers crossed everybody that it comes sooner rather than later, because I don't know what I'm going to do without it. But I am super duper excited because my next computer is going to be a MacBook. So excited! I've never had a MacBook before. I've had like iPads and obviously got an iPhone and all that kind of good stuff, and I had like iPods and stuff, but I've never had a MacBook, and yeah, I'm just really super excited to receive it. Yeah, I will be recording videos, not vlogs, like not weekly vlogs, because obviously I won't be able to edit them, but I will be making some videos and I will be scheduling them to go up each week. And the first week that I get it, I will definitely be putting like a day in the life up for you guys and showing you all my new MacBook. I'm so excited. Everyone probably thinks I'm so lame because everyone already has one, but I don't, and I'm super excited. So yeah, I went for the MacBook Air 13-inch. I was going to go for the MacBook Pro, but to be honest, for what I wanted for, there wasn't really much difference, and you know, the MacBook Pro was about £200 extra, and I think that considering there wasn't any, the only thing it had on it that I might have maybe used was the HDMI port, but to be honest, no. I don't really use that either. Yeah, so my poor Dell laptop is on its last legs and it's going to the laptop man tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, sorry, Wednesday. I will be scheduling videos to go up each week, but as I said, there will be no weekly vlog unfortunately, which I'm super sad about because I've only started doing them and I really enjoy doing them, and I hope you guys really like watching them. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much that on the whole like laptop front of things. I did tell you guys that I was going to be updating you on the whole diet side of things, but obviously now I have no laptop for the next 3 weeks. I won't be doing a weekly update. I will just do an update when I get my laptop back. I start tomorrow, which is Tuesday. I know it sounds like a really silly day to start, but today has just been such a super hectic day that it's just not the right day for me, so I'm going to start tomorrow, and as I said, it'll be 3 weeks-ish until I get my next laptop, and then I will update you guys. I'll do it like week by week, so I'll write down like week by week some notes and stuff, and I will do it all in one video, and then from then onwards it'll be like a weekly update, just like telling you like how I feel and how things have gone and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I was contemplating going back to Slim Well because like obviously it is such an easy diet to follow, but I just find myself cheating it so much to the point where I'm not losing the weight, you know, and like with the whole like sin thing, like I mean, I know you get 10 sins, well you get between 5 and 15, I won't go into all that because that's a whole other video, but you get those sins, and I usually capped it at 10, so I kept it in the middle ground. But I was finding that if I was having all 10 sins, like I was still not losing any weight, and I was eating like all the foods they tell you to eat, but I was losing like a pound. And when I first did Slim Well like a couple of years ago, I lost nearly 3 stone, and I was losing like 4 pounds, 3 pounds, 1 pound, 4 pound, you know, like I was really consistent. And yeah, and it was just really baffling. Like I would only ever lose 1 pound when it was what they call Star Week, which is, as you ladies know, is the one 1 week a month. But yeah, you tend to not gain it, you tend to not lose much weight on those weeks because of like water retention and all that stuff, TMI. But yeah, so I just found Summerwell was just so easy to cheat the plan and just not be as good as you probably should have done. And also I find that Summerwell doesn't give you a good relationship with food. Like, you still can overeat because you can just eat. So I think that again is another reason why I've steered away from Summerworld. I've not really steered onto any plan, to be honest. But that's why I'm not going back to Summerworld, because I want to train myself not to want to just eat constantly, because I would just graze and graze and graze. I'm not one for like a big meal. I would just graze all day, and it would come to like 8-9 o'clock when Dylan was like fast asleep in bed, and I'd be like, 1 packet of crisps, or 1 chocolate bar, a yogurt, and it would go up and up and up. Even though it was things I was allowed to have, I'd be eating up until like 11 o'clock at night because I'm so peckish. And also Stanley works late, so I wait up for him to come home from work, and I found that was like the worst time for me, and I just kept eating and eating because I was like, oh, I can have it, I'm allowed. It's like, we all know it's not healthy to eat right before you go to bed. It's just not, you know, it's, everybody knows it. Whether you do it or not, it's another thing. But everybody knows it. So yeah, I'm going to stick to a calorie controlled diet. I'm not restricting myself too much. I'm using the MyFitnessPal, which I've used before and stuff like that. It's really good because it calculates like on your level of activity and your height, your weight, your sex. It does it all on that, and it tells you how many calories you should be eating. And mine, for my weight and height, it tells me I should be eating 1800, which is a little higher than what I would give myself if I was doing it, but that also includes me doing exercise, so you know, it balances it out really. I mean, I don't tend to, if I'm actually sticking to it fully, I don't tend to have 18, I tend to have more around the 16 to 17 mark. But, you know, I'm sticking to that really sensible, because I think if you go too under and you go into like the 1200s or 1300s, your body goes into starvation, and, you know, you find yourself 2 days, 3 days down the line, 8 o'clock at night, eating everything you have in the cupboards because you've just restricted yourself that much that your body is just like, your brain is going nuts. It's telling you it wants sugar, it wants this, it wants that, it wants carbs. So yeah, I think the better that you do is to reduce it slowly. So I think I'm going to start off at that 17-18 mark, then just go down a little bit. Like once, I think I go down after a couple of stone and just bring it down slowly, and then I think when I reach my target, obviously I'm going to go back up to my you know, recommended daily amount, but I'm also going to keep up with the exercise, because I sit here now thinking, oh god, exercise. But once you've done it and you get used to it, you get into like a pattern of doing it, you feel really good, and it does make you feel super like energized. I mean, I did the 30-day shred and I only did it for like 7 days straight, and it killed me the first day. But by day 7, it felt like a breeze, and I was like, really? Is this really how it works? I've never been an exercise person. I've always been like on the larger side. It's only sort of the past year that I've gotten to my like heaviest weight I've ever been. There's nothing really to contribute towards that. There's no like reason. I've just got really lazy with food, and just lazy in general. So yeah, I've rambled enough now. I only made this video to come on to tell you that I wasn't going to make any videos. Oh, never mind. But yeah, so I will be uploading a bunch of videos, and I will set them to go live probably every Wednesday. Yeah, every Wednesday I will pop them to go live for you guys. So yeah. And I still will be able to reply to your comments and read your comments and watch all my favourite YouTubers out there, you know who they are, as I have my iPhone and stuff. So yeah, so bye guys.